Continuation from part one. His name is ACP Yashvardhan, and I think he's a model citizen of what every Indian should be like. He's honest, he's strong, and he wants to get the job done. I had 3 surgeries on the knee. I had 1 injury. But yeah, I'd like to continue with action, but not in every film, but I love action as a genre. So I'd love to do more action because usually we pay money to bungee jump or to jump off from somewhere. You're getting paid to jump. It's painful when sometimes, unfortunately, things go wrong. But otherwise, it's a thrill that, you know, someone who likes adrenaline, it's a great thrill for someone like that. It's a big high.
For me, it started with Akira, and the fact that I was learning something new to execute it in a film was a very, very exciting prospect. And I love watching action films. I love being a part of them. And when I finally got the chance to do it, I was more than happy. And I was like, you know what, why didn't I do this earlier? But honestly, the opportunity didn't come by earlier. So I was really glad that it happened with Akira and now continued with Force 2. I enjoyed it even more this time around because I got to do a whole lot more action and a whole variety of action in this particular film. So it was really, really enjoyable. In fact, I was just telling John a few minutes back that I didn't even have to think to say yes to this film, because my role was so good and so well written when the script was narrated to me that Vipul and Abhinay came to my house. They narrated the script. As soon as they left, I was like, I have to do this film. I didn't even have to like contemplate or think about it. I was like, you know, the role is fantastic. There are 2 protagonists, not just one. There's 1 antagonist who's got a great role as well. Everything fit in really well in the scheme of things within the film. So there was absolutely I didn't even have to think.
Definitely very challenging because you're working with 2 stars who are used to the action genre, Sonakshi after Akira especially. But the full credit goes to them for creating an environment that put me at ease on set. As serious and intense as the script was, it was more fun off set. And we spent a lot of time during car chase sequences. We know once the camera rolled, the chase sequences were intense, but within that car, it was all fun and games, and I think that helped ease the pressure off. And about the chocolate boy thing, I think it's as an actor, it's a boon to be blessed with that look, because you can go either side of the genre. Right now, I'm exploring the grey genre, but if I want to try others, it makes it easier to do that.
I feel it's a great time because there are some wonderful roles being written, keeping female protagonists in mind, and even whether it was in Akira that I was there as you know, a solo lead. Over here, I'm shoulder to shoulder with John, which was it's so encouraging, you know, when films like that come your way and you're no less than your counterpart in the film. So it feels really great. I'm really happy that people have started writing such roles for girls in cinema.
Force is inspired from true stories of agents who've gone across the border, been arrested, stayed in prison for, like we met 2 agents for 11 years and 14.5 years, been tortured, sent back. But our story's been inspired by a particular agent, in particular one who's dismembered and body was cut into pieces and thrown across the border, and all his parents said is, now at least call him an Indian. And that actually was the hook point and the inspiration for us to start writing Force 2. And from there, it was just a story of, you know, getting, you know, true stories from other agents and soldiers and putting them down. And we finally arrived at something which we know is very credible, that the audience is going to walk out saying, hey, great commercial film, flies for 2 hours, but listen, this is serious. We've got a message here. We know that this really happens on the borders of our country. And we need to kind of, you know, acknowledge this. And that's what we've done with Force 2. So it's become a very important film for India. We are very proud of making this film and being a part of this film. And I hope the audience also feels proud that we've made this film.